The air crackled with anticipation, a tangible excitement that seemed to electrify the very atmosphere of Indianapolis. As the Indiana Fever tipped off their training camp at the shiny Pacers Athletic Center, the city buzzed with renewed hope and enthusiasm. This wasn't just another season, it was a fresh start, a chance to rewrite the narrative and reclaim their place among the elite. A fresh energy pulsed through the gym, a palpable sense of optimism fueled by the arrival of a new season and a new leader. The players moved with a sense of purpose, their eyes gleaming with determination and their bodies radiating strength and agility. At the helm stood Stephanie White, a proven winner with a championship pedigree and a fiery determination to restore the Fever to their former glory. Her presence alone seemed to elevate the team's morale, infusing them with a belief that anything was possible. White, a former WNBA champion as both a player and a coach, brought a renewed sense of purpose to the Fever. Her track record spoke volumes, but it was her passion and commitment that truly resonated with the team. She was not just a coach, she was a mentor, a leader, and a beacon of hope. Her infectious enthusiasm reverberated throughout the gym, inspiring players and coaches alike. Every drill, every play, every moment was charged with a sense of urgency and excitement. The players fed off her energy, pushing themselves to new heights and embracing the challenges ahead. The team, eager to erase the memories of a disappointing previous season, embraced White's vision with open arms and a shared commitment to excellence. They knew that the road ahead would be tough, but they were ready to face it together, united by a common goal and a burning desire to succeed. The first few days of camp were dedicated to laying the foundation for a winning culture. White emphasized the importance of fundamentals, ensuring that every player understood their role and responsibilities. It was about building a strong base, one that would support their ambitions and drive them forward. White emphasized the importance of hard work, discipline, and accountability, but also stressed the need for joy, camaraderie, and a genuine love for the game. She believed that a happy team was a successful team, and she worked tirelessly to create an environment where players could thrive both on and off the court. She understood that success on the court was intricately intertwined with the bonds forged off of it. Team bonding activities, shared meals, and moments of laughter were just as important as the hours spent in practice. It was about creating a family, a unit that would stand strong in the face of adversity and celebrate together in times of triumph. As the days turned into weeks, the team began to gel, their chemistry improving with each passing practice. White's individual feedback sessions were crucial, helping players fine-tune their skills and understand their unique contributions to the team. Her attention to detail and personalized approach made each player feel valued and motivated to give their best. The hard work was paying off, plays were executed with precision, and the team's confidence grew with every successful drill. High fives and cheers echoed through the gym, a testament to the camaraderie and mutual respect that had been cultivated. The Fever were not just a team, they were a force to be reckoned with. The excitement wasn't confined to the gym, fans too felt the shift, their cheers growing louder with each passing day. The Fever's journey was not just about winning games, it was about reigniting a passion within the community, bringing people together to support a common cause. Stephanie White's leadership extended beyond the court. She engaged with the media, sharing her vision and rallying support for the team. Players too embraced their roles as ambassadors, signing autographs and connecting with fans. It was a collective effort, a shared dream that was beginning to take shape. As the training camp progressed, the sense of optimism only grew stronger. The Fever were ready to face the challenges of the new season, armed with a renewed sense of purpose and a belief in their potential. Under Stephanie White's guidance, they were not just preparing for games, they were preparing for greatness. White's coaching philosophy extended beyond X's and O's. She placed equal importance on fostering a strong team culture built on trust, respect, and unwavering support. She believed that a cohesive unit, united by a common goal, could overcome any obstacle. Practices were intense yet spirited, a delicate balance between pushing players to their limits and nurturing their individual talents. White understood that competition brought out the best in athletes, but she also emphasized the importance of teamwork and selflessness. The players, a mix of seasoned veterans and promising rookies, embraced the challenge with open arms. They pushed each other relentlessly in practice, knowing that iron sharpens iron but always maintained a sense of camaraderie and mutual respect. White's vision for the Fever revolved around a stifling defense. She knew that a strong defense could be the backbone of a championship team. From the very first practice, she emphasized the importance of defensive intensity and discipline. Her philosophy was simple: if the other team can't score, they can't win. This mindset was drilled into every player, creating a culture where defense was not just a strategy, but a way of life, and a dynamic, up-tempo offense. White believed that a fast-paced offense could complement their defensive prowess. She wanted her team to be relentless on both ends of the court, pushing the tempo and keeping their opponents on their heels. The Fever's offensive drills were designed to be as intense and fast-paced as their defensive ones, ensuring that the players were always in peak physical condition. She believed that defense was the foundation upon which championships were built, a sentiment she drilled into her players from day one. Every practice session included rigorous defensive drills, from one-on-one matchups to complex team strategies. White's attention to detail was unmatched. She would spend hours breaking down film, analyzing opponents' tendencies, and devising game plans to shut them down. The Fever were determined to shed their reputation as a defensively challenged team. Under White's leadership, they transformed their defensive identity. Players bought into the system, understanding that their collective effort on defense could lead to success. The team worked tirelessly to improve their defensive rotations, communication, and overall toughness, and transform themselves into a defensive juggernaut. The results were evident on the court. The Fever became known for their suffocating defense, often holding opponents to season-low scoring outputs. Their ability to force turnovers and convert them into fast break points became a hallmark of their play style. Offensively, White implemented a positionless system designed to maximize the team's versatility and athleticism. She believed that in modern basketball, rigid positions were a thing of the past. Instead, she encouraged her players to develop a wide range of skills, allowing them to adapt to any situation on the court. This approach made the Fever unpredictable and difficult to defend against. She encouraged players to embrace their strengths and play with freedom and creativity. White's offensive philosophy was built on the idea that players should not be confined by traditional roles. Whether it was a center bringing the ball up the court or a guard posting up, the emphasis was on exploiting mismatches and playing to each player's unique abilities. The Fever's offense was a blur of motion, with players constantly cutting, screening, and moving without the ball, keeping their opponents off balance. This constant movement created numerous scoring opportunities and made it difficult for defenses to key in on any one player. The team's unselfish play and willingness to make the extra pass were crucial to their offensive success. The emphasis on defense and the adoption of a positionless offense were not just tactical decisions. They were a reflection of White's holistic approach to coaching. She believed in developing well-rounded players who could contribute in multiple ways. This philosophy extended beyond the court, as she also focused on building a strong team culture and fostering a sense of unity and purpose. They reflected White's belief in empowering her players. She wanted each player to feel valued and capable of making a significant impact. By giving them the freedom to express themselves on the court, she instilled confidence and a sense of ownership in her team. This empowerment was evident in the way the Fever played, with each player stepping up in crucial moments and contributing to the team's success. She wanted them to be versatile, adaptable, and capable of impacting the game in a multitude of ways. White's coaching style was about more than just X's and O's. It was about creating an environment where players could thrive and reach their full potential. Her vision for the Fever was not just to win games, but to build a legacy of excellence and resilience. The Fever's roster was a tantalizing blend of established stars, emerging talents, and intriguing rookies. Leading the charge was Kelsey Mitchell, a dynamic scoring guard with a lightning-quick first step and an uncanny ability to put the ball in the basket. Her backcourt mate, Erica Wheeler, provided steady ball handling, tenacious defense, and a knack for making clutch plays. In the front court, the Fever boasted a formidable duo in Nalissa Smith and Queen Egbo. Smith, a walking double-double threat, was a force to be reckoned with in the paint, while Egbo provided athleticism, shot blocking, and a burgeoning offensive game. The Fever's depth extended beyond their starting five. Veteran guard Tiffany Mitchell provided leadership and scoring punch off the bench, while young players like Lexi Hull and Emily Engstler were eager to prove themselves on the big stage. White emphasized the importance of accountability, a cornerstone of her coaching philosophy. She believed that holding oneself and others accountable was crucial for both individual and team success. Accountability, in her view, was not about blame but about responsibility and ownership. It was about understanding one's role and executing it to the best of one's ability. But she also stressed the need for grace. Grace, she explained, was about compassion and understanding. It was about recognizing that everyone is human and that mistakes are a natural part of the learning process. Grace allowed players to feel safe in taking risks and trying new things, knowing that they wouldn't be harshly judged for their errors. She understood that players would make mistakes. It was an inevitable part of the game. Mistakes were not something to be feared, but rather opportunities for growth. Each error was a chance to learn, to adjust, and to improve. This mindset helped players to stay resilient and focused, even when things didn't go as planned. It was an inevitable part of the game. The key, she believed, was to learn from those mistakes, to grow from adversity, and to support each other through the ups and downs of a long season. This approach created a culture of continuous improvement, where players were always looking for ways to get better and to help their teammates do the same. The key, she believed, was to learn from those mistakes, to grow from adversity, and to support each other through the ups and downs of a long season. This approach created a culture of continuous improvement where players were always looking for ways to get better and to help their teammates do the same. White's coaching style fostered an environment where players felt comfortable taking risks, knowing that they had the support of their coaches and teammates. White's coaching style fostered an environment where players felt comfortable taking risks, knowing that they had the support of their coaches and teammates. She encouraged open communication and created a safe space for players to express their thoughts and feelings. This open dialogue helped to build trust and camaraderie within the team, making them stronger and more cohesive. White's coaching style fostered an environment where players felt comfortable taking risks, knowing that they had the support of their coaches and teammates. She encouraged open communication and created a safe space for players to express their thoughts and feelings. This open dialogue helped to build trust and camaraderie within the team, making them stronger and more cohesive. The Fever's emphasis on accountability with grace was evident in their response to adversity. Knowing that they had the support of their coaches and teammates, she encouraged open communication and created a safe space for players to express their thoughts and feelings. This open dialogue helped to build trust and camaraderie within the team, making them stronger and more cohesive. The Fever's emphasis on accountability with grace was evident in their response to adversity. When they faced challenges, they didn't point fingers or dwell on mistakes, and created a safe space for players to express their thoughts and feelings. The Fever's emphasis on accountability with grace was evident in their response to adversity. When they faced challenges, they didn't point fingers or dwell on mistakes. Instead, they rallied around each other, learned from their setbacks, and came back stronger. This resilience and unity were key to their success, both on and off the court. The Fever's emphasis on accountability with grace was evident in their response to adversity. When they faced challenges, they didn't point fingers or dwell on mistakes. Instead, they rallied around each other, learned from their setbacks, and came back stronger. This resilience and unity were key to their success, both on and off the court. White's approach to coaching was not just about winning games, but about developing strong, confident individuals who could handle whatever life threw at them. They didn't point fingers or dwell on mistakes. Instead, they rallied around each other, learned from their setbacks, and came back stronger. This resilience and unity were key to their success, both on and off the court. White's approach to coaching was not just about winning games, but about developing strong, confident individuals who could handle whatever life threw at them. Her players knew that they were part of something bigger than themselves, and this sense of belonging and purpose drove them to give their best effort every day. Instead, they rallied around each other, learned from their setbacks, and came back stronger. This resilience and unity were key to their success, both on and off the court. White's approach to coaching was not just about winning games, but about developing strong, confident individuals who could handle whatever life threw at them. Her players knew that they were part of something bigger than themselves, and this sense of belonging and purpose drove them to give their best effort every day. The Fever's journey was a testament to the power of accountability, grace, and unwavering support.